Okay, so today I'm quickly going to go over the stocks that I was looking at a couple of days ago and just see where we are in terms of what I'm going to do or what I would like to do. Uh, okay, so let's start off here. EH. This one does not look quite ready yet. Let me move this window over here. Okay, so over here we have the 60 minute. Each bar represents 60 minutes of price movement. I should really have, if I was going to get into this, it should have been 3 days ago. Now we're over here. Um, if the stock moves back down to the $13 mark or thereabouts, I'm going to be very interested. But if it moves up, no, I've missed it, and it's too late. So the next stock is FSLY, and this could be interesting. I like that it has moved up. What I want it to do is to pull back to about the $9 area and then for it to move up again. If it does that, I'm definitely going to get in it. Uh, yeah, if it does that, we'll have to wait and see. This is I think it's a new stock. I don't think this was on the list. When did I do my previous review? Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. Anyway, um, what I like about this, if you have a look on the daily chart over here, it reached the $12 area and did not go lower, bounced. Same again, it hit the $12 area, bounced. Now it's back at the $12 area again. And based on what it did in the past, I don't expect it to go lower. I expect it to bounce. This makes it very, very interesting for me. Um, in fact, what I will probably do is I'm going to take a tentative position in this stock. So if we come up here, this is the 20-minute chart. Right now, the stock is at 1172. Of course, it's Sunday. The market will only open tomorrow morning for Americans, but afternoon here where I am. I could put in a buy order at about the $12 mark, so it'd be slightly above where it is now. And a stop loss of let's see, 12.75, 20-cent stop loss. So 20-cent stop loss with a risk of $10. That means I can buy 20 shares. Oh, 50 shares, sorry. So I'm probably going to put in an order for 50 shares. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. So this is where the stock is now. And we'll take 50 at the, what did I say, the 12? Yeah, I think 12, maybe even 12.05. So, um, yep. Okay, so there we go. There's my entry. Uh, this actually, I need, no, actually I need to have a bigger stop loss. I think. So 12. Hmm. I think I'm going to cancel that. And cancel that. Is there any other? Okay, so all of those are cancelled. Instead of 50, I think I can only take 33. Now let's try that again. By 33. Okay, so what just happened? I have told the system that when the price gets to $12.06 to buy 33 shares. This I need to physically move. This is an automatic bracket order. So I buy the shares. If the price moves up to here, this order will activate and it'll sell my position for however much profit I've made. If the trade goes against me, this is my stop loss. This will automatically sell the shares and I will exit the position. And the the money I will lose here should be no more than $10. That's my risk. Now, this doesn't take into effect how many shares I've bought. This is just, I think, 20-cent difference, something like this. But I'm not working on a 20-cent difference. So I need to bring this down to there and confirm. And this also needs to move up to about there. Okay, so that's what my position will look like. So if we come back to here, you can't really see, it's very small. Let me see if that helps. No, bugger. What about this? Does this, if I do, okay, so if the stock moves up to here, I get in. If this, I get in, and then this order will disappear because it's been filled. If the stock moves up to here, this will activate and I will sell. If it goes against me and the stock drops, I will exit here. And the difference between here and there is $10. $10 worth of shares. Or $10 worth of the profits from the shares that I have bought. Yeah, so that's how that works. And we will see. The reason I put it a little bit above, what am I doing? The reason I put it a little bit above where it is now, I want to be sure that the stock is actually moving up. So give it a little bit of space. So if it gets that far, chances are it really is moving up as opposed to just a little jump before it falls down. I don't want that to happen. Okay. Next stock. HUN. Looking at the 60 minute here. Not sure what this is going to do. Came up to 12.30 over here, and also about the same price point over here. It did not get above, whereas like here, from there to there it moved up, from there to there it moved up, from there to there it did not move up. I really want to see that this is going to move up before I get in, and it's not showing me that. So next, KSS. This was trending downwards. Now it looks like it's moved into a stage 1. So I will keep my eye on that. This is not a buy signal for me. I want to see that it's not just resting a little bit before it continues down. I want to know that it's going to move up before I put my money in it. So that has to wait. And KVYO. I think I missed this one as well, just like I think it was the first stock that we looked at. If I was going to get in, I should have got in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days ago or so. Unless this comes down to, like, what is it, 25? If it comes down to 25 and then bounces up again, different story. But as it stands, I've missed it, and it's never good to chase a stock. And our old favorite, Oprah. I could get into this. This is what it looks like on the 60. Ideally, I would like this to come back down to the 1320 or thereabouts level, and then move up. If it does that, yeah, I'm very, very interested. This is the one where I lost 55 on it, $55 last week. So yeah, it would be nice if it does that and I can claw some of that back, but we'll see. PATH. Again, this is looking good. If this comes back down to, yeah, about where it is, this can go a little bit lower and then go back up. And on that, at that point, I'm likely to get in. That will be a good signal for me to get in. But again, we got to wait and see. The market will do what the market will do. PCG. Not sure that this was on the list from a couple of days ago. What I like about it is that it seems to have difficulty moving past this level. Drop that down a little bit there. That's the $15 mark. So it came down to 15, bounced up. Came down to 15 again, bounced up. Well, actually, it hasn't bounced up yet. I'm expecting it to bounce. Because even over here, it dropped a little bit below 15, but it still bounced up again. One of them was a fairly decent movement for such a small stock. Meaning that went from 1470 to 1660. So depending on the entry and all of those things, that could have been a nice little winner. But anyway, we will see. Depends. If it starts to move upwards again, then yeah, I'm definitely interested. PENN. sure about this one. I've missed the bus already. It's at the bottom, the lowest price point in over here was 14. Now it's at 14.25. But if I was going to get in, I should be down here at 13.50. It's not at 13.50, and so I'm not getting in. RIVN. This is looking very interesting. Although not as clear cut as the other stock. This has bounced over here in this area, a little bit below, but now it's back here again. I'm hoping that it's going to bounce up. If we look on the weekly chart down here, it's coming back to this trend line. For the past couple of years, it didn't go above the trend line. Generally, what happens is when stocks do go above a trend line, when they come back down, they only come down to the trend line, and I expect this to head back up. But I'm going to want to see some upward movement before I get in. So that's going to stay on the list. SHLS. This is moving up into a nice little wedge. At some point in time, it's going to get to the corner, shall I say, where these two lines intersect, and then it's going to have to do one of two things: go up and break this trend line, or go down and break through this trend line. And my job is to wait and see which way it's going to go. If it goes up, I'm in. Definitely. Come on. What's wrong with this computer now? Oh, really? You've chosen now to give me problems? Has encountered a problem. Really? Bugger. Close all desktops. Don't tell me I've got to kill this thing. What is this? Close all desktops. This is annoying. Not just because I'm in the middle of a live stream, but if you look at Task Manager. Okay, so there's the actual windows that are open. But if you look down here, there's a lot of crap that's also TradeStation, and you got to go to kill each one of them. Let's see. Come on, die. Bugger. Let's just check. From past experience, when I've tried to kill it, and I did not go through and kill every process, it gave me endless problems trying to restart it, but that was a while ago. Maybe they've improved it since then. Let's see. So, and we are trading live. This shouldn't take too long. Okay, I've got a 3 monitor setup, so I'm just waiting for the third window to populate itself with data and finish opening everything that it's supposed to open. Okay, we are back, and I've lost the extra. I didn't save this, and I've lost the extra stocks that I was going to look at. Anyway, we were on SHLS. Yeah, so here's the next one. SLDE. I don't know what to make of this. This is the daily. It was moving upwards in this channel and very smoothly actually in this channel, but it has decided to come back down again. But now it's at this point here where in the past it came back down to this point and then moved up. So there is a chance that it could bounce here. I'm hopeful. I have no reason to believe that it will actually bounce up, but it's on my watch list so I can keep an eye on it and see if it does. If it does, yeah, I'm very interested. TIGR. Looking at the 60 minutes, I will be keeping a close watch on this. If this starts to move up, gee, I do believe I had, yeah. So if it moves, if it breaks this trend line, I'm very interested. It has to break this trend line. It's not going to break that before I might be in it. If I wait for it to break the 200, that's what the red line is, that might be too late, but we'll see. Also a little bit worried to see what it did here. Sort of moved up, moved up. It stopped at the 200. All along here it stopped at the 200 and then went back down. But I don't want it to move up and then drop again. That's going to be a losing trade for me, and I'd rather not have that. And the last one, TRIP. This is pretty much near the minimum that it's going to go. What I don't like about it is, first of all, this big drop down here. That's not a good sign for me. The second bad sign is that over here, and over here, it did not get past the $14 mark. Back here, now it's at 13.23. I'm not entirely optimistic that if it goes back up, that this time it will break the $14 mark. I have no reason to believe that. So I'd like to see a little more confirmation from this stock. But yeah, it's on my list and I'm going to keep an eye on it. Damn, I completely forgot about what those other stock names were. Damn, I should have saved and then it would have remembered. Oh well, that's another mistake I must remember not to make. Okay, so that's it. I will see what happens tomorrow. One stock. Oh, which one was it? Which one has my order? Or was it one of the stocks that have disappeared? Path, pen. Where is it? I do have another window. Failed. I want open or queued. It was GRND. This is the one that looks the best. So if it starts to move up, I will be in the trade, and hopefully it gets up to about this level. I'll be pretty pleased. Alright, so yeah, so this platform sends my trading instructions to the computers on the stock exchange. So it doesn't matter what happens here. My computer can be on or off, whatever. These trade orders will be filled if they trigger. And yeah, okay, that's it. Have fun and trade wisely.